Once upon a time, in a land a long way from here, everything was very different. There weren't any house or building, just lots of trees. There were also lots of animals and birds, but no people. So the trek through the forest was only as big as the animals who were using them. To begin with, no one knew each other, so every day you could meet an animal that you'd never seen before. The trouble was, you could never really be sure who was going to be friendly and who wasn't. Sometimes the biggest and the most frightening animal were actually nice, and yet the smallest might not be. Also, you must remember that there weren't any mirror to use, so nobody had any idea what they looked like. This could get quite confusing because if you meet an animal who you thought looked nice, it was quite tempting to think that you might be the same as them. So nobody was really sure who they were, and pretty soon everyone was getting in a terrible mess. One day, a dog was walking along and met an elephant. "Hello, what's your name?" asked Dog. "I'm Mouse," said the elephant. "What's yours?" "It's Cat," said the dog. "Oh, that's nice. I haven't ever met a cat before. The last thing I met was Rabbit. Have you met the rabbit yet?" asked the elephant. "No, I don't think I have," said Dog. "What is it like?" "Horrible," said Elephant. "It's long and thin, doesn't have any legs, and yet can still slide along the ground quite quickly when it wants to. And if it doesn't like you, it can bite." "Oh," said Dog. It will like that. Cats hardly ever bite." "Not only that," continued Elephant. "The bite is poisonous." Dog didn't know that what poisonous meant, but it didn't sound very nice.
What does the mouse do? He asks. He's trying to change the subject. Oh, we run around and very quietly, and no one can hear us, said Elephant. I will show you how quiet I can be because it's time I got on with my exploring. You just see how quietly I disappear. Goodbye. Elephant went off, quaking loud to the underground. Hmm, I thought a dog, maybe a cat. Like, we have it as sensitive hearing because that didn't sound very quiet to me at all. Further along the track, dog met another animal. Hello, said the dog. What's your name? Hello, Mon Nom Est Crapaud. What? Said dog. Mon Nom Est Crapaud? I'm sorry, but I didn't know what that's mean. Anyway, I'm called Cat. No, no. You're not a Lee Chat. What? Said Dog. You're not a cat. You're nothing like cat. The cat live in the water and swim all the time. Oh no, said Dog. That isn't right. I'm definitely not. I'm definitely a cat. I even have an extra sensitive hearing. What's going on? A strange voice. They're looking around and there was a little robin. He thinks he is a cat, and I know that cats are very small and live in the water. No, they don't, said Dog. When I meet a cat, it was on the land and hopped in and out of a hole in the ground. Anyway, we still don't know who you are. I've told you, Mon Nom Est Crapaud. But what does mean? Asked Doc. Is the toad. We come from French. The dog probably didn't know what French, but thought it was probably best not to ask any more questions from now.
Now there was a tremendous noise as elephant came crashing back onto the track, breaking down the trees all around. "Oh, hello," said Elephant. "I'm Mouse." One by one, everyone introduced themselves, but it sounded very confusing because Crapaud insists that cats spending their time swimming in water, and Dog was convinced that the cat that he had seen wouldn't have gone anywhere near the water. Another problem was that everyone agreed that a cat shall be bigger than a mouse. But Dog, who thought he was a cat, was much smaller than Elephant, who thought he was a mouse. Until finally, the robin had heard enough. Hold it, hold it. There's only way to settle this. If we all go down to the bottom of the hills, there's a lake where you can look at the water and see your reflection. What's reflection? Asked Dog. You can all see what you look like, said Robin. So down the hill, they trundled with Elephant in the front, making the track bigger with each step. When they got to the lake, they looked in the water. Why am I looking like a cat? Said Dog. I'm too big to be a mouse, said Elephant. Crapaud was very quiet as Robin flew over to him and said, I think you are too big to be a toad. You look more like a whistle to me. I know. I just like the idea of being friends, said Crapaud sadly. But I must admit, I was sometimes struggling with the language a bit.
Suddenly they heard a loud roaring sound which was very frightening. What was that? Asked Crapaud. Oh, I heard that sound before, said the elephant. That's a dog. No, and said the robin, look at cat. He is really a dog. Well, said the elephant, when I met someone roaring like that, he said he was a dog. No, I think that's thing a called lion, said the robin, and I think you're an elephant. What? An elephant? Asked the elephant. Go and look in the water again and see, said the robin. So now everything was settling down. Well, that's all good, said the dog. Now everyone know who they really are. I'm glad I could help, said Robin. Now I think I'll go off to explore on the other side of the lake. Don't go yet, said Dog. We don't know anything about you. What are you called? Me, said Robin, as he flew away. Oh, my name is Fred. So, in conclusion, Mon Nom Est Crapaud is a meaningful story that teaches us the importance of self-identity, clear understanding, and avoiding false assumption. Our group would like to recommend this story, especially for students and young readers, because it is interesting, easy to understand, and contain valuable lessons. We apologize if there are many mistakes or shortcomings in our presentation. Thank you for your attention.